Hello, good. Is it good evening, ladies and gentlemen? Is it a good evening? Is it evening yet? That's my question. You may be asking yourself, why is he still in uniform? That's because as I was driving home today on this beautiful Monday afternoon, and it's still hot as balls outside, as I was driving home, I said to myself, you know what? I got to do a podcast tonight. And I have to deliver the good news. The good news is fuck you, Chris. Mm. So last week, I ranted in the podcast as I normally do. And in my rant, I made a proclamation that I felt pretty confident about. I felt secure in my manhood in yelling, "You will not win." And then I realized, okay, it's Chris Walker though. I mean, eh. But then as the week started to progress, I was feeling more and more vindicated. And then the cuz stepped up, silenced the number one team in our league. And I was like, oh, that's right. I said that. You will not win. And you did not win, sir. That's 2 years in a row where your little I'm going to grab up all the pitchers on draft day has blown right up in your face. So you and Josh, y'all can go ahead and have a little circle jerk between you two, little Dutch rudder in each other, as you guys were talking about, and y'all can play for third place. You guys can glare each other's rings in each other's faces, maybe even shove one or two up each other's assholes. I don't give a fuck. Bottom line is, it didn't work, boy. You didn't win. And now where are you? Sitting down here like the rest of us chumps. Me, anxiously awaiting for what? Another 160 days to go by. And Shane Pokenis, who pulls a fucking rabbit out of his ass. And that rabbit, as it's coming out of his ass, pulls a victory with it. Screw you, dude. I knew I was going to lose, though. I mean, pitchers were dropping left and right. Cueto's ready to go, and then he's sick, and then the next day he's pitching, and then 10 minutes before the game starts, his pussy hurts. It's all, whatever. Because he might have got a win because the fucking White Sox won that game that he was supposed to be pitching in. I think they won both games that he could have pitched in. But whatever. I mean, whatever. This podcast is brought to you by Yingling Flight. Take flight with me. We'll fly away as we watch Walker crash and burn. Ooh, I'm number one in the regular season, but not when it counts the most, sir. That's all right. I know. Here come the the mirror, the barrage, the comments. Yeah, well, my name's on the Franklin 17 times. Yours isn't. Yeah. Well, fuck you. Oh shit. Hey, I do have a question for everybody out there, and there's nobody actually watching or listening or chiming in. There seems to be one person, but who knows? That could be that strange guy from a couple weeks back that just decided to chime in and make stupid comments because he has nothing else better to do with his time. Anyways, uh, is this the first time we've ever had number one a championship like repeat, like a champion defend his title? Come at me, tell me. I assume yes. I think Walker has won back to back years. I don't know, but has it ever happened that we've had a repeat championship? I mean, this is Alabama, Georgia. This is fucking New England, and uh, never mind, because New England played different teams. It was just always them in the Super Bowl. So I don't know what we're talking about here. Anyways, this is exciting. Nick coming back again. He says, hold on. last year didn't really count. I'm going to actually see what I can do this year. So, again, I've been saying it all season long. I hate to say it now. My heart goes out to you there but I think that this has always been Nick's to lose. I know he was second place going into, he still got the bye. My goodness, he's got a good structure of all the players that I dropped. And then he picked up and they began to blossom into the players they were supposed to be. Jose Urquidy, Charlie Morton, anybody else that I can not think of off the top of my head that little fucker came in. Whoosh, let me grab that guy real quick. Oh, look, now he's an ace. Congratulations, Nick. I'm super excited for you. And then let's not forget the trade that blew all of our minds. Jordan comes in, takes over a team, and then all of a sudden it's, hey, do you want 19 players off of my roster, big bro? I'll give you these 19. You give me those two. How about that? I'll give you this guy, but not Paul Goldschmidt. I'm not trading him. But if you want anybody that's really going to be effective down the stretch for you, here's 19 players. You give me a waiver wire and a bag of peanuts, and we're good. Actually, it was a fair trade, but still, it was fun to talk shit. So, yeah, it's a matchup of last season. Can Eric hold down the Franklin for a whole year on his dining room table because he doesn't have a place to put it in his 2,000 square foot home? Nope. He's just going to leave it on the dining room table because I agree. What American family these days actually gathers around their dinner table anyways? We bought a dining room table. We'll probably never even eat in that on that damn table. That thing will actually hold more shit than it will actually hold future shits. If you know what I mean? Because it's food and then you shit it out. You get it? I had to explain that one to y'all. So, but that's why we bought it. We bought it so we don't have to use it or we don't have to want to use it or something like that. So, anyways, I think this is the second. Yes, this is the second podcast that I have broadcast from the new digs, the new home. Obviously, I'm in a different spot because somebody's over there working, and I can't. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry, she heard me talking shit. So, all right. I buried the lead here. I know. No, actually, I mentioned it, but congratulations to Shane. He shoved a rabbit up his ass, and he's like, "Let me just go ahead and hold this rabbit in there until Saturday, and then I'll pull a victory out my ass, and I'll make it happen, Captain." Because let me just point this out there. I had let's go to this real quick because we can break this down for a second because we only had a few matchups, and I'll talk about the consolation here in a second. I love how Ray all of a sudden is like on Friday afternoon. Are we still playing fantasy baseball? And I'm like, yeah, and you should be setting your roster. Oh my God, I completely forgot. It's like, oh, but yeah, you have on the calendar when you're going to ovulate and stuff, but you can't set your roster. That's every fucking day. I'm just kidding. She doesn't have a calendar for anything. That's why I always have to remind her of everything. Where the fuck am I going in this stupid page? Here we go. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a dirty slut. All right. So, all players, let's go here. All players. And then let's filter that. Actually, I just want, yeah, all players, all batters. So, here we go. I have on my team Jorge Mateo, who is tied for third in baseball with 30 stolen bases. How many did his bitch ass get me last week? I'll help you out. None. Yay. None. Not a fucking stolen base. He has 30 on the season. I scroll down, not too far, to sixth place. Tied for fourth, fifth, sixth place. One Bobby Witt Jr. How many did that cock guzzling thunder cunt get me? Absolutely none. Two of the fastest fucking guys in the league to steal bases on one roster, and neither one of them can put together a motherfucking stolen base. That wouldn't have won me the damn shit, but it damn sure would have secured a tie. I then won the tie, and it would have, I don't know, fucking helped my ass. Okay? And then who like who gave you a tie there, Shane? Like, let's see this shit. Who gave Shane two ties? Oh, MJ Melendez on the Kansas City Royals team. And then I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. I don't care. This is about me, not about him. So, anywho, thanks to those cocksuckers that just decided not to run at all last week, or Aaron Judge, who, yes, hit 2 home runs, but I mean, I had home runs locked up like by day 3, even though I really didn't hit any more until the end of the weekend when Aaron Judge hit like 2 or 3 in the weekend, and I left a few on the damn bench, but I didn't leave no stolen bases on the bench. Fuckers. So last week, let's look at it. We had some big bad Vlad beat the shit out of you, Josh. Rally Monkeys tried to pull a rally. It was going to be a big blowout win, and it wasn't. Speaking of blowout wins, 12-0 over Eat My Shorts, but Jordan's probably on planet I don't give a fuck, and he's the mayor there because he doesn't give a fuck. Rayford had a close one with Red Sox Nation, but he pulled it out. So now we have a competition for the can of beans. So in the competition for 7th place, we'll have Mandalorians facing off against Jason, and Ray will be facing off against Planet's I don't give a fuck mayor Jordan for 9th place. Yay, that's exciting. It's the 9th and 10th place team facing off against who's going to be 9th and who's going to be 10th. My money's on Ray being 9th. Woohoo! Rally Monkeys will face off against Josh for 3rd place, like we mentioned earlier. And this week, the championship comes down to the same 2 teams that faced off against one another. Half of my roster versus a quarter of my roster. So this is going to be interesting because one team has more batters. Oh, no. Julio Rodriguez is day to day already. Mike Trout isn't even playing today. Julio Rodriguez has been day to day. Why is Mike Trout not playing today? He's getting a day off. He needs a day. Hit all them home runs, and then when he came back, he needed 2 days to hit another home run. Would you hush? The door's locked. Wow. Wow, that's pretty cool. Sorry, children are walking in the door. Uner momenter, por favor. Why did that change? Oh. Hi, Harley. Anyways, so that's our matchup. That's it. It's not really important. Who cares? I mean, Eric bitch and complain. Not really. So let's see who's let's see. These are pretty well balanced teams for both. I mean, when you think about CJ Crone and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and then you got I'm not sure about Arias being the second baseman that you want against Altuve, but when you also think about his backup positions and Lux and Jimenez, what a steal, man. What a free agent steal. And he was sitting out there way too long, way too long. And then Austin Riley against Yandy Diaz. I think Yandy's a good, solid third baseman, but Austin Riley's got fucking all-star potential. Willie Adames and Ronald Acuna Jr. against Alvarez. This is where it gets a little interesting in the outfielders room. He's got Alvarez and Mike Trout. I wonder where they were before that. And Josh Bell. I wonder where he was. This is crazy. Kyle Tucker, Ronald Acuna Jr., Hunter Renfroe, and a banged up Rodriguez. But here's where it even gets more interesting. Bichette, Pasquantino, India, and Young. Those are backup batters. So if Eric's going to want to compete here, probably needs to go out there and grab that bat ASAP. Then when you look at the pitching, Yu Darvish or Keedy, Heaney, look at that. See another dude fucking just sweeping in there and grabbing motherfuckers free of charge. Urquidy, Heaney, Morton, Sandoval, Nick Lodolo, Ross Stripling. Why don't you just have my entire fucking pitching staff on your team, bro? Against Barrios, Gallen, Nola, Burns, Darvish. So yeah, this will be interesting because I'd have to balance the pitching side to the Cuz. He's got guys like Aaron Nola, Zach Gallen, Luis Castillo, and Corbin Burns. The aces for Nick, probably Max Fried. Fucking hate to say it, Charlie Morton. Do we say Urquidy's a ace? No. What's Zach Wheeler going to do? Is Severino going to be able to pitch this week? Is expected to return on Wednesday. Wow, against Pitt. Wow, that's a crazy development. All right, so it's interesting. We will see what happens there with that one. Right now, Eric came out 3 for 9 so far on the day. He got a run and an RBI, starting out with a run or score of 4-0. That's it. Got one more week, ladies and gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen, one more week. And then it's just watching and enjoying your favorite team of baseball. I tried to this morning just because, like, what the fuck would it matter anyways? But I tried to pick up one Albert Pujols and put him on my team so I would have both Albert Pujols and Aaron Judge setting records on my fantasy team as if it would matter. But I can't because I'm eliminated from even playing. So I don't even know why I'm even doing this podcast. If I'm eliminated from participating, why am I wasting my time? It's bullshit. Anyways, good luck, Nick. You might be receiving a package in the mail courtesy of the United States Postal Service in the form of a gold Franklin, or Eric's going to keep it on his dining room table, collecting dust and particles of food. Who knows? We shall see. We'll find out by the end of this week, that's for sure. Who owns the tie? I don't know. Ask yourselves amongst yourselves. But again, it's pretty crazy. I did a recap of all the players that are not going to be in the playoffs, and it is pretty damn crazy that pitchers named Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, Sandy Alcantara, Jacob DeGrom, Brandon Woodruff, Shane Bieber, Dylan Cease, Carlos Rodon could not pull a fucking win for old Mr. Walker. Gave him the most strikeouts in that matchup, but just not enough, sir. Was not enough for Walker because he put such an emphasis on pitching and leaves the bats to fall where they may. They did exactly what we expected them to do. That was close. Holy shit, that was close. Wow, Eric, I have not looked at this. That's crazy. That was pretty close. You won by one home run, 1 stolen base. You won by 8 runs. Tied in wins, which is impressive. The ERA between you two, wow, 0.11. Woo, and the whip, wow. Tied in quality starts, wow. This is amazing. Dude, if it wasn't for Yordan Alvarez, Eric be singing a different fucking tune right now. I'm sorry, Walker. I traded away your title. Yordan and Mike Trout. Pulled it out for you, bro. That is just nuts. Whatever. It's fun for me to look at from fucking 30,000 feet in the air. Yay. All right. I'm done. See y'all next week. This is why we drink. Shut up.